cam on.
We're called the police.
Every hood, every block, every light, every street. Document the police. Exercise your rights, we ain't backing off now. Woo. We united in the city, yeah, we standing our ground.
Hey,
Document the police. Hey. Sacramento, woo. Keep the cam on.
For the homies and the elders and the kids we teach.
From the heights to the view, let the whole town see.
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
You're going to be YouTube famous?
Lemon pound cake, pound cake.
When we stand as one, woo! That's community. Art and arcade, we parade in the daylight, keeping it lawful. Still we don't play nice. Rancho Cordova to the gardens, we check badge numbers. Talk calm, quote code, make them feel the pressure. Northgate, Southland Park, we spark minds. Tell a youngin' you can film from...
Hey folks, welcome in. I am your host, Reno News Now, here again with you folks on a lovely Tuesday evening. Again, I am also known as the ADHD Auditor and the Lieutenant Commander in the Sacramento Community Watch Network. As you can see, I got a little bit of a new camera set up. I got a new desk, new stuff going on. But as you can also tell, my co-host, as always, Chief England.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us.
Yep, it looks like he's in a slightly newer location there too. So new things going on, folks. I got our piggy crossing back up here, folks. You know, gotta watch out for those piggies. Oh my goodness, Chief. So we got so much stuff to get into. We're gonna go right into housekeeping, folks. We're going to go right into news here. So we got some news, folks, on the Sacramento arrest of Chief England over at the Doco Center. Chief, where do we want to start on this? Do we want to kind of give them an overview from start to finish, or are we just going to give them the highlights and get going here?
So let's just give them the highlights. So let's just go with the charges were dismissed. The judge dismissed the charges under conditions that bail laws for 6 months. He denied the 1358 for the motion to suppress the pepper spray charge. It was a crazy time in court. Was there from 8:45 until about 2:00 in the afternoon. So they had
and they were playing games too, from what you were telling me from outside the courtroom. At one point, they offered you the 1 month deal, where you kept your nose clean, stayed away from the Doco Bike Center. What?
They offered 6 months and then 3 months.
Oh, I thought at one point they were offering you 1 month, and then they said they will give you your equipment back. And
so they offered the 3 months, but my attorney said that we wanted the
equipment back,
and they were wanting to delete the video.
That ain't happening.
That we recorded the outside of the bike patrol office in downtown Sacramento. So, like we said, the charges were dismissed based on the 6 months condition of staying out of trouble, which is something we already do anyways. We document the police, but that's legal. So, other than that, the court was long. We saw a few officers in the courthouse as well, like the one that processed us through, the Mr. Miguel Garcia, the one that said, "Oh, I respect what you guys do. I respect what you do, but you arrested me for recording the bike patrol office." So,
you didn't step in. You didn't step in, and you didn't intervene where you should have.
He decided to just take us to jail and process us through, just like a tyrant would. But we'll bring you more information on Mr. Miguel Garcia, as well as the other officials here. The judge on the case, by the way, is, let's pull this information up, put him up on full screen here.
I don't
his
think.
picture is in there, right? I sent it to your text phone. Your text.
Oh, you
message.
sent it to my text. Let me go download it real quick, folks, and I'll get him up here. 1 second here. Let's see.
His name is Judge Kevin McCormick, the Sacramento Superior Court.
Let me open him up in preview here, and I'll share my screen, folks. Give me just a few seconds here. Share screen. Window. Here we go. That's the man right there. That's the judge. Yep. And you also told me, you made a comment that he goes, I probably know that the appellate court is probably going to over.
What he said was that if the appellate court if I was to take it to the appellate court and they agreed with me, that he would change his ruling in a heartbeat because of the fact that they're a higher court, is what he said, his statement.
So he's more concerned about the higher court than your constitutional rights. That's so silly. Anyways, let's welcome in, folks. Walt K907 67, welcome in. Jose, welcome in. What's up, homies? What's up there?
What's up?
Our guy, hi chat.
So I want to give you guys some more information here. So the judge also said that he would write a judge order for the Sacramento Police Department to release all of my equipment to me. He asked, was that my equipment? I said, yes. He said that I should have my equipment back. If the camera's mine, I should get it. So kudos to the judge for doing that. So we should,
right, because I mean, at one point the judge got fed up and basically called them both up to the bench, right? Is what you told me, and goes, what the heck's going on here? Yeah, you guys were offering dismissals. He keeps turning them down. What's the deal? Mm-hmm. And your lawyer just basically came up and said, hey, they have his cameras. Mm-hmm. You know, he's willing to agree to things, but you know, they got his cameras and they won't release him. They got his equipment. This is how he makes money. And that's basically where the judge came down. I think he was awfully fair and basically goes, yeah, you give him his stuff back. He behaves for, 6 months? Yeah. And then we're good, you know?
Yeah. Considering the fact that I did unfortunately catch a felony in 2021, he even stated, you know, you've been out of trouble since 2021, you know, 6 months staying out of trouble shouldn't be anything. And it's not, because like I said, I don't commit crimes or anything like that. But we'll still be out here, you know, exercising our right, teaching the people, teaching the youth to always record the police and to, you know, exercise their rights.
Right. It sounded like in the end he was fair, and he was going, it's like, look, the prosecution knows they really don't have a case. It's going to probably get struck down by the appellate. Because again, these lower courts judges tend to play buddy with the police officers. They're in there every freaking day, and they're going to side with the police officers because they have a hard job. They need their officer safety. They got to go home at the end of the night, which is true, folks. It's all true up to a point. At some point, you cannot save these people and cover up bad behavior in the courts. It's got to move on, and you got to hold the police officers accountable for when they do their bad things. Right. And until the lower courts do that, then it's stupid.
So again, this is the officer here that was involved in the initial arrest for peeping and conspiracy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is supervisory officer Jeremy Ratcliffe of the
with the rank of sergeant, folks. Again, I don't these military titles and these again special units that they get assigned to, all they do is just add to the ego problems that we have with officers.
Absolutely. This
is a big one.
Involved in a $3 million lawsuit here in Sacramento. Very aggressive officer. Has no respect for members of the public. He even tried to stop the young man from feeding the homeless. saying,
Yeah,
"Oh,
we did a video of that last
yeah,
last
the police cars
last live
can't
stream.
get through. You're blocking the roadway. You're blocking the sidewalk. Why don't you leave right now?" No, I'm saying leave now. That's what he said to this young man.
It's funny. Police want that instant gratification. They want them to magically disappear. They want your ID magically in their hands. You know, it's just they have no chill.
Ridiculous. Absolutely just a Looney Tune. Wait a minute. All the other pictures aren't in there either.
I took them back out. You want me to put them back in?
Well, yeah, there's other pictures that I had in there too, like of Officer Barreto. What happened to that picture?
It's thumb 2. Is that thumb 2? Is it this one here?
Yeah, so this officer here was also in the courthouse. We had a few words. This is the one that disrespected me out on the street, talking about a prior drug addiction that myself had that I'm now over with, thanks to God. And this dirtbag right here walked up and asked, was I still using during a live stream? Well, let's just say he got a few curse words out of me. And when I saw him in court, I had to let him know additional few words. Like, don't ever disrespect me. I said, did you see your YouTube video? He said, I did. I said, yeah. Did you see your comments? He said, I did. Okay. I said, next time.
Now you know how the public feels.
Yep. Be respectful. Yeah, there was a lot of officers in court, tons. And it's just ridiculous.
Oh, and you let your First Amendment fly, I heard. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's pretty much it for court updates, though.
As far as the Washoe County courts, we're still kind of up in the air with those folks. We'll bring you more information when we can. Chief is going to get his equipment back, so we'll have video of this doofus here trying to arrest you for peeping.
It might not even have been captured. They said that the camera might have been off or something like that. So
yeah, or they might have went in and deleted the video anyways, because just that's how they work.
Yeah, but we're glad that the case is over, and we're moving on to bigger and better, safer things. Will we be filing a suit? We're still working on that, so you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Deprivation of rights and possibly malicious prosecution.
Conspiracy. Yep, and conspiracy.
And conspiracy to deprive rights under color of law too. So we got a couple things there.
Yeah, and remember this Ratcliffe dirtbag was the victim on the charge. Remember, and he wasn't even the victim no longer because they dropped those charges, so he wasn't even listed on the police report. Only the Miguel Garcia officer, the one that transported us in.
Oh, see, you should have got him in. Your public defender should have got him in. You should have had him up there on court and had him sweat it out a little bit.
He was in the court. She cross-examined him.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
He was tripping all over his words. He looked confused and he looked very nervous. How he was answering the question. I do not recall. I do not recall. You know.
And hopefully, folks, we're going to get that court audio or video one. I'm going to start working on it later this week, and start getting it for you folks. So we'll try to bring that for you in future live streams.
Very convenient. I do not recall. You know, it's just dirtbagism. You know what I mean? And for somebody who
he doesn't know you have a leg to stand on, you know.
He said that also the logo on the back, YouTube logo and stuff, made him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, officers feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, like
that's such a horrible crime.
That, bro. You felt uncomfortable because of the YouTube logo. You need to go cry me a river and go sleep with your blankie.
Here's the thing, Officer Ratcliffe. If you're watching, here's the thing. If a YouTube logo makes you feel uncomfortable, go work for McDonald's.
Miguel.
Go work, or Miguel. Okay, Officer Miguel. Go work in some place where you're not in the public. You're a public servant first, a police officer second. If you can't handle a YouTube logo on somebody's back, you need a new line of work because you don't pass the common sense policy. You just don't.
Said apparently we filmed in towards bathrooms and locker rooms and stuff like that. And my attorney's defense was like, well, don't they have doors? They did. So
isn't it the duty holder of the building owner you don't put an open window in a bathroom. Nobody does that. Right. You put up film, you put up privacy things, you put up barriers so the public can't view it. If you built this brand new freaking center to hold your bike people so they can have a shower, and you're not putting it up to where nobody can see in from the public, even if you got a selfie stick that's all the way up here, because guess what? Members of the public are going to have selfie sticks way up here.
Yep. And you know what they said? It's up above the area, which is a private area, and the lower part is 7 feet, and you'd have to be Shaq's height to see. But the defense was, well, the hotel right across the street is the Holiday Inn, which is about 30 or 40, 50 floors up. What about those ones that are up 30 and 40 floors up? They can peer right into their office, right?
Yeah.
And then what? You see what I'm saying? So, and another defense was, do you want people to be able to see in or not? You see what I'm saying? And the fact that they chose to put only half the glass to that height and leave the rest of it, why would you leave the rest of it unblocked? Just think about it.
We got a question from my channel here. It says, hello, this is about the arrest of Lake the Poet. It's good to see others taking an interest in the situation. I saw his arrest on the channel. Why can't we leave this man alone? Chief, we're covering that tonight?
Yes, we are.
In our feature presentation. Yeah, we will right now. But Eric, we're actually covering our housekeeping news right now, where we're talking about Chief's arrest, and we're just finishing that up at this point. Is there anything else, Chief?
No, we can move right into the feature presentation here, folks.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go ahead and roll the stinger here.
Feature presentation. Now declassified. Live update.
I love that thing. We're trying to get more AI like clips where we transition between things. So, that's probably Eric. Yeah, that's the thumbnail. Yeah, that's probably where it came from. Yeah, I sometimes don't get to see these. Chiefs tends to surprise me with these. So. So the first one tonight is actually by Vigil Antioch, folks, where cops get physical at a DUI checkpoint. So let's go ahead and get that going.
Touch me. I don't care. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me, dude. I'm not gonna relax.
Okay, you can leave.
They always say relax, 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 relax. No.
If anybody needs to relax, it's those guys.
Right.
Sir, please leave.
Hey, whoa.
Hey folks, just so you know, the links are all in the descriptions to the original videos and the content creators and the auditors that we feature.
Hey, shout out to Vigil Antioch. Shout out to our brother. You guys go over there to his channel and like, share, and subscribe. Does awesome work. Check him out.
What's up, Vigilant viewers? Vigil Antioch here. Today we're in Fairfield, California. And I wasn't having much luck cop watching out here, and then I came across this, a DUI checkpoint. The signage needs to be facing that way.
And Eric, just so you know, we're going to be covering that video third in our lineup tonight. So
this signage is all ineffective. What does this one say? Road work. So they blend in road work signs. I've noticed that a few times. They blend in DUI checkpoint signs with roadwork signs so people can't see them. You guys need to get your signage in order. Can't see any of it. What's that? Yeah, that one over there that says DUI checkpoint, it's facing that way. People can't see it. It's required by law. You got 2? Where's 1? Where's 2? Where's number 2? Where's number 2? Right where? At the entrance of what? Right here? The one facing that way? This sign right here.
No, not the one closest to you, the one further down.
Okay, further
No,
down.
yeah, okay.
I don't see any other signs.
Okay.
It's right at the exit from Winery Square right there.
All right, we'll go check that afterwards. He seems to think so.
See it?
No, I'll look later.
It's right there.
I'll trust you. You're a cop, right? Probation? What are you guys doing out here? Isn't that a fire lane?
I believe it is.
You guys blocked a fire lane like this? Look at this.
Bad girl,
Wow,
stay
that's
fly.
not
Yeah,
cool.
dude is very funny.
You guys can't do that. Bender, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Huh?
Bad girl,
Right.
stay fly. Thank you so much. Shout out to us. We love watching a channel like
Those laws don't
us.
apply to you guys?
Hit that subscribe button, folks.
Appreciate
Those laws
you,
don't
man.
apply to you guys? I didn't hear you. Yeah, then what the hell? You're a sergeant too? That don't look good.
Right.
That doesn't look good. Don't you think you guys should open this up a little bit? There's a fire lane. What's the point? What's the point in coming out here to...
We're emergency vehicles too, so we have every right to park there. Well, no. No.
You
enforce
guys are just saying, huh?
laws if you're breaking them yourself? Right?
We're conducting police
No comment.
activities, therefore we can break the law.
What was your name again? Bender? Don't look good, Bender. Especially for a supervisor like you. And this, obviously, this is your truck.
I'm a supervisor,
So you're
so I
one of
can't
the
hear and have to say
offenders here, obviously.
Okay.
Your body camera on?
Crazy.
Bender?
So here's where the ego starts. Okay, he's a sergeant. Okay, and then he's a supervisor. So he probably didn't get it through his knowledge of the law. He got it because he met some invisible quota that they had out there. And then they give him the big truck. He's a supervisor, so he gets the big truck. No, he should have a patrol car, just like every other person, where he can throw somebody into the back of it. And yeah, bad girls stay fly. That's the reason why he's a cop. He got bullied in high school.
Yep. For sure.
Bender. 3 strikes.
Now he's trying to
Bender.
look all cool with his sunglasses.
Manager. Bender. Wow, discourteous too. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Aren't you supposed to be courteous to the public, Bender? You guys should move those, man. That looks terrible. Look at this. Look at this. All in a fire lane.
All for you, not for me.
I think there should be a law that basically states that the prosecutor's office
Guys,
have
give me
to
DUIs
prosecute
tonight?
police officers when they break the law.
Look at the silence.
But the police officers in internal affairs have to turn over any laws they see getting broke over to the
These usually
prosecuting attorney's office,
don't
district
result
attorney's
in any
office,
DUI arrests.
state's attorney's office. Who
That's
cares?
ridiculous right there. What if there's a fire back there? As a matter of fact, there's a big fire today.
So we got a fire going
Too,
on.
man. Good luck,
And these guys are more worried about
Looks like
catching
it flared
drunk
up
drivers
again
during
over
the
there.
day.
But look,
Wow.
they're gonna have to get all these vehicles moved to get a fire truck back here. That's bad.
Yeah, look at them.
And then they have a picnic out here. Oh no, this is where they're doing their
These
arbitrary
guys.
blood test
1,
with
2,
the
3,
with the
4. Oh, these guys
$5
are
hot and
cranky.
readies.
Yeah.
And let's just look at them here. A lot of work here being done by our public servants here. We got this officer here sitting down with these flat ass shoes on, these rusty buckets he got on. What are those, Space Jams?
So we got one police officer chilling, one police officer actually sitting there doing work. We got a citizen in front of the police officer sitting there doing work on a computer. We got one supervisory employee who's web surfing over the guy's shoulder. We got another supervisor watching the supervisor watch the guy on the laptop. And then we got three other people just watching the guy watching the guy on the computer. What are we paying these people for? We're paying them around, standing around with high vis vests on, doing absolutely nothing but standing there with their thumb up their rear end.
Yep, that's what I see.
And all they're doing is passing cars through. It's not like they're pulling these guys over one by one and each cop is handling each one.
Hey, I would say this is definitely, if you want a job that's just easy money, this is definitely one of those jobs where you could just...
And the six-figure jobs, folks.
And just hang on out and just, be accompanied by 1,000 cones.
And guess what? If you time your guys' arrests right, folks, too, if you become one of these people and you time your arrest rights, you get overtime. And guess what? I've seen reports in Washoe County where like 5 Washoe County deputies get just paid almost, if not as much or more than their base salaries. They're earning their base salary in overtime.
Yeah, let that.
How much work do you got to put in to get that much pay? And then we're talking like $200,000, almost $250,000 in pay and benefits.
A lot of them walk around soulless with no soles in the bottom of their feet.
And they probably were beat their wives and where they had to divorce them. And that's why they're working so much overtime, is because they don't got nobody to go home to. But they got the money. The only job they're qualified for, and all they're doing is sitting around with their thumbs up their rear ends. Oh my God. Vigilante Lock, thank you for grabbing me.
Fatality.
Actually, not be cops.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys are all making overtime right now, aren't you? Every one of you. That's what this is, a big cash grab. They don't get any DUIs off the street. There'll be zero. We'll do a FOIA request. This is public property. Look at them rounding me up.
Just go on the sidewalk.
What do you mean you have permission to be here? So do I. Whoa, slow down. Yeah. Well, you guys are forcing me out in front of him. I'm trying to get out of the way. Look how they're trying to force me out in front of a car right now. This is public property. This is a maintenance yard. Public property. No, it's not closed. Shut up. No, it's not. You're bullshit. You're just bender, because you parked all those fucking cars. I'm not done. I'm still at it. Well, then go on the sidewalk. I don't want to go to the sidewalk.
Come here and go to the sidewalk.
Like, who the fuck do you think that you are, Bender? You're not in control. This man has not committed any crime. Back your little bald-headed ass up about my face and let me do what I'm doing. You're trying to impede on my ability to record. That's what you're trying to do. You don't want to be on camera, find another job. Petco's hiring. The hell?
Or what?
So
A lawful command, what law? Or what? I don't want to go.
Look at that haircut. You go to the sidewalk. Tell your kids what to do.
To the sidewalk. So what happens if I don't go to the sidewalk?
You can't be here, sir. We're trying to.
So what? I'm asking you a question. So you're not answering me. You know why you're not answering? Because I am allowed to be here. So take your little hurt butts back to work and leave me alone while I record you guys. I can do it from right here. Public property.
You could be arrested for
This is
trespassing.
public property.
This is
This isn't public
Yeah,
property? Really? Good, because I looked it up.
Okay.
Huh?
So the business
GIS
is
survey
closed.
says this is public property. The business doesn't matter if it's open or closed.
Okay. It
This
does.
is
So I'm
public
just asking
property.
you, you can-
Just
you
don't.
can
Why are you
stand
guys
here
going
on
to
the
make yourself
sidewalk.
look like an idiot?
Okay.
Yeah, threaten me with arrest and I will.
Okay. I'm just asking you to stand on the
I
sidewalk.
know you're asking. I'm denying your request.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, but if you're going to say that you'll arrest me if I don't leave this public property, then I will leave. So what's it going to
So
be,
I'm just
Roland?
asking-
I'm just
asking you to
I'm just
stand on
cutting to the
sidewalk,
chase.
okay, 'cause
What's
this
the
is where we're
deal?
working, Okay.
Arrest or
I'm trying
not?
to be reasonable. You can
Will
stand
I
on
be
the
placed
sidewalk.
under
I
arrest or
don't
not?
want to arrest you.
Okay, but what I'm asking
like
you
you to
is,
stand on
would
the
I be placed under arrest if I don't leave
No.
this public property?
So this property is where we are working.
Okay, you're still not answering me. You're
So
avoiding my
you can
question.
Stay in here because this is the area
Okay,
where we're
so-
conducting investigations.
so then say
I'm
it.
directing
Speak
you
the
to
words.
I'm directing you to a safe location on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Bullshit.
I want to
where
be
you can
here.
stand. Yeah, I'm
is where
telling
I
you
wanna
that you
be.
can't be. Okay,
I know
I'm
you're telling
asking
me I
you-
can't
I'm
be,
asking
and
I need
so
to
I-
talk to the
I'm asking you to-
manager.
This is where the part you're getting lost. I'm asking you,
No.
will I be arrested if I don't leave this public parking
I'm
lot?
asking you
You're just not answering me.
stand
That
on
you know
the
what that tells me?
sidewalk and film.
You know what that tells
You
me?
can film all
You know what that
want.
tells me and all these people watching? That you don't have the authority to kick me off this parking lot.
We are working here, and we do.
I don't care.
Okay.
Why don't
I'm asking
you why don't you answer my
I'm
question?
asking you
Since you're
to
working, and a civilian
This
is
where people are
asking
pulling
you
in. Okay, I'm
a
telling you
question.
to stand over here. Okay, I'm giving you a
Still
lawful
in the
order
parking lot?
to stand on the sidewalk.
I think
because cars are
I'm
pulling
gonna
in.
walk.
I love that. I'm giving you a lawful order. These guys wouldn't know a lawful order even if a fish smacked them right across the face, you know, big old trout, you know. They don't know what a lawful order is. They think a lawful order is anything that comes out of a law enforcement officer's mouth.
Every time.
Oh my gosh.
Where I want.
You're
Unless you
blocking
guys
the
are gonna arrest me, let me know.
I'm telling you to stand.
I know.
on the
I know
sidewalk.
what you're
I'm
talking
giving
about.
you a
Get in
lawful
front. Look
order.
how close this
I'm
guy's
giving
getting
you
to
a
me.
lawful order to stand.
Okay,
on the
lawful order. What law are you quoting?
sidewalk. Okay, so this is,
lawful order.
This is where we are working. So this is where we're investigating.
This is where I'm working too. This is where I'm
traffic
investigating.
violations. Okay, so we're investigating.
This is also
traffic
where I'm
violations. Yes,
investigating.
and I'd be happy to talk to you on the sidewalk. I'm just.
I don't
asking
want to talk
step
to you. I
out.
want to be left alone.
Okay, I'm telling you that you can't stay.
I would like to see you guys open this.
What he's saying is that as an investigative journalist, he's there also working and investigating. He said, I could talk to you in the sidewalk. He doesn't want to talk to you. Back up. Back up and do what you're doing and allow him to do what he's doing. Mind your business. Back up again. Like, I don't know why he's not getting and grasping that of what he's trying to say to him. Like, dude.
Fire lane back up.
If the fire department does move.
Well, I mean, who's in charge here?
I am.
You got more stripes, don't you? Are you lieutenant?
Yep.
Okay, then tell me the truth. Will I be arrested if I don't leave?
Ultimately, yes, because you can't be here. We're working.
Okay,
We're
ultimately,
working.
We're
yes.
working
What does
here,
that mean?
Wine.
Because I'm
We're
trying to work.
working.
Okay,
So
and I'm
then
giving you
you're
the
telling me
opportunity
I'm
to
trespassing right now and
I'm
I
not
need to
telling you
leave.
You're trespassing. It's the same thing as
Then
if
I'm
we're in the middle of a
staying.
traffic stop. There's a car right behind you. Sir, there's a car. I need you to
Yep.
step over here. Okay? Can you step out to the
Yep.
sidewalk,
Don't
please?
touch me,
Thank
please.
you. Can you please
Don't-
step out
can
to
you
the
not
sidewalk?
touch me, you
Sir, you
LT.
need to step to the sidewalk.
I don't
Okay.
want to step to the sidewalk. Didn't we just have this conversation?
You're in the way of the cars pulling in.
I can
Go
move.
over
I'm
there.
58 years old. I've never been hit by a car
So
yet.
please move. That's
I
all
just
I'm
did.
asking.
I'm good.
You just watched me move.
Okay,
What are you
you
talking
have
about?
to step-
Why are
you
you?
have to
Why
step-
are you standing
You
6
have to
inches from me?
step
I'm gonna back up
out
again.
of this area and stand on the sidewalk. This is.
I have
This
to.
is the area
There
where
you
we're
go
conducting
again.
DUI investigations.
You're not being very clear with your
I'm
orders.
telling you-
So when we get to deposition,
I'm telling
okay.
you.
I
you
need
can't
to
stand
take a
I've
right
asked
here.
you
You can stand
several
on the
times,
sidewalk.
will I be arrested if I don't leave this parking lot?
You could be.
I could be,
You're
but
standing-
will I be?
You
I
are
could be
standing
arrested?
right where we are working.
So you're
If
threatening
you
me?
would like to stand on the dirt over there,
You
that's
just-
fine.
You just don't
Okay.
hear anything. Huh? Look, you moved close to me again. Why you keep moving closer to me?
I'm
I don't want you that close to me.
asking
I can
you
smell
for
your breath. You're so
I'm
close to
asking
me.
you for your voluntary compliance.
Yeah, and I don't want to give any voluntary compliance. That's what I'm all about. I don't want to just hand you any rights that I have. Okay? This is a public parking lot. I have a right to be here. Just leave me alone. I'm no threat to you guys other than your careers.
And I'm putting you
with my camera. I don't want to be where
putting
you
you in
want
a
me.
safe
I want to be where I
location,
want to
bullshit.
be.
But you can't stand.
I want to be right here, right here. I want to be all. I want to be free to walk in all this public area and record that I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go talk to him for a minute.
Suddenly this is all about you.
Hey, if
LT,
you got a name
let's
like
make a
Bender,
deal
you
here.
gotta make it. You gotta
I'll meet you
use
halfway.
it.
You have to back up.
I'll meet you halfway. You guys clear that fire lane, and I'll stay on the
No, we're
sidewalk.
not gonna do that. Sir,
No deals. No deals.
Sir, you need to step on the sidewalk.
I don't-
I'm giving you
or
a
what?
forward.
Or
Okay. You're gonna
say
be
it.
arrested for trespassing.
Okay, I'll do it.
there's
So under
signs-
threat of
there are
arrest,
signs that say,
under
you can. Do you see the sign behind me that says no trespassing?
under threat of
And there's
arrest.
another sign that says
That's no trespassing
We've
on
spoken-
that side.
We've spoken.
That's
with-
not.
You don't know
this
how a
parking
sign
lot.
works.
with the.
Again, it makes perfect sense. A police officer don't know how a sign works. A sign works when we're past the sign. This is no trespassing. It's past the sign. Doesn't mean unless the sign says no smoking within 50 feet. Well, then yeah, that's in front of you. But yeah, usually signs is a demarcation, meaning anything beyond the sign is what it's talking about.
Is that what you pointed out?
And this is the
not
area
what
that we've set up.
Listen,
See those? Oh, let's
no,
slow down. You guys are throwing way too much too fast.
You will
Okay,
be
slow
placed
down.
under arrest if
I
you
heard
don't-
you.
Okay, so under duress.
See that?
Are you gonna walk
See
away?
that? No try. I want to teach you
it
something
doesn't matter. You're
first.
not teaching me.
That yeah.
I didn't point to that
Because
sign.
you guys just pointed to that sign and said that's no trespassing from this. That's not the case. That is along that fence line. It's no trespassing on that side. Okay. If you guys, I'm gonna leave under threat of arrest, and then I'm gonna go file a complaint. But you guys need to open that up. Don't touch me.
Keep your hand on
I don't care. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me,
Relax.
dude.
Relax.
I'm not gonna relax.
Okay, you can leave, sir. Please leave.
Hey, whoa!
Please leave.
Look at look.
Sir, we're just asking.
Look
you
at
to
him.
leave.
Look at him.
You will be placed in arrest.
Or what?
Stay
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Right here.
That's
You
fine.
good right
no,
here?
no, you cannot stand.
Am I good
here.
right here,
You
Roland?
can stand
That's where he
directly
just put
over
me.
here. Sir,
You guys make your
you're in
fucking
the
minds
middle
up.
of the driveway.
Hey, clear the fire lane.
Stay off the
Jokes.
driveway.
Clear the fire lane. Fire lane. Clear it. You guys are in violation right now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Right? Am I right?
Have to
Is
tell
that a
somebody-
fire lane you're all parked in? You're a lieutenant.
What was that?
Kiss your mother with a mouth.
I said they just have to tell somebody what to do. They just have to be in control of somebody.
They're smart as rocks. I agree with you there, Eric.
Right. Right.
Sir, it is a fire lane. If the fire department comes, we will move our cars.
You will. You'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars.
Absolutely.
How long will that take while fire's roaring in the background? How long will that take, you think? Get 8 cars.
You can't answer it.
That's going to be a clusterfuck coming out of here, right? And
Sure is.
everybody has to turn right in the middle of this going on. That's going to be, you're going to catch hell trying to get all those cars out of there if a fire came. Am I right? Admit I'm right. Now that you put hands on me and I'm going to attach myself to your pension,
We'll
right?
move the cars.
you will?
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you. That's
we
all I
need to.
ask.
No, we're not moving them out. If a fire happens.
You'll move them
Oh,
when you
fire
get around to doing
happens.
it because the laws don't apply to you, Roland.
If we have a fire.
Wow, dude, you're terrible.
Okay.
You're terrible on camera forever.
Why didn't that one work?
You know what? Let me get it good. Can you
All right.
can you turn toward the sun so I can get a good thumbnail? Because I want to put clown face paint on you. Wow. How about this? Am I good here? Bender,
I just walk away too.
right?
Simple.
Please do. Do something about that breath, bro. Need some gum.
Suddenly this is all about you.
Bro.
Shameful, Roland, shameful. Hands on at that. Both of you went hands on. All on video. Look how close he's got to walk to me. What a dick. Look how much room's on this side. Clown. Look at all these cops doing nothing. On overtime at that. This is disgusting, guys. This is a misuse of public funds.
Oh,
Totally.
absolutely.
So yeah, they physically removed me from that parking lot.
What's up? What's up? Thanks for running.
And LT's pension's pretty good.
Hold on, hold
I
on.
wonder what Roland makes.
My shiny
How much you
metal
make, Roland?
ass.
How much you looking to retire with? I can't wait to find out. We're gonna be set for life, you and me, huh? That big old pension you got. How much am I gonna get? Look at them. They're so proud of themselves. They know they're fucked up, though. They know they fucked up. This cop did good when I came through. He didn't. I refused to roll my window down and answer
Too
any
many
questions.
chiefs, not
I
enough
think
Indians.
that's the same one.
Not enough people working.
How's it going?
Wrong way.
Did you roll the window down, sir?
No, it's good enough.
I can't hear you.
It's good enough. I can hear you.
Okay. Anything to drink tonight?
I don't answer questions.
I'm sorry?
No questions, please.
No questions? Okay. All right, Mr. Roke, you have a good night.
Yep.
Just keep rolling through there.
Bada bing, bang, boom. Now let's go park and have a look. You have the right to remain silent. Use it. You don't have to answer any questions. Look at, he's angry. Angry? Hates it. Right there, hates it. Hates freedom of speech. So here's where they were telling me this private property. That's where they kicked me out of. There he is.
How are we?
You know how I am.
My shiny
Rich.
metal ass.
How much you making? I bet you got a good pension coming too, huh? I can attach myself to, huh? Going hands.
Holy, Chief, did you see that?
You know how I am. Rich. How much you making? I bet you got a good pension coming too, huh?
Look at this. $355,000 in earnings and benefits, probably. It's probably including benefits. $355,000 in 2024. This is the only job that he's qualified for to make that much money, folks. If he were to lose his job tomorrow, there is no way that he could afford his house, his car, and every little perk that he has, because nobody's going to pay him $355,000 for doing a job like this. And this is how he treats the public. Go figure that one out, folks. This is the one I've been kind of the one that I've been talking about, where he probably times his arrests, where he thinks you have a DUI just at the end of his shift, just so that way he can make more overtime because he has to process you at the jail. And then, of course, you don't get processed in like a half an hour. No, it probably takes a couple of hours to get you processed because guess what? They had a busy night. They had a DUI checkpoint.
I can attach myself to, huh?
Let me add something to that. It definitely takes more than a couple of hours. When I was arrested unlawfully for peeping and conspiracy, recording outside of the bike patrol office in downtown Sacramento, they had us in handcuffs for about 6 hours. So our shoulders were really sore and hurting, hands behind your back, sitting down on a hard wooden bench. So you know what all that's about. You know what I mean? It's terrible.
So, Chief, do you want to keep going on this one, or do we want to move on to the next one?
Let's move on to the next one. What you guys can do is just slide over to Vigil Antioch's channel. Look for that video.
Yep, links are in the description, folks. Yeah,
down there for sure.
So, the next one we're going to do is Here's the Deal. So, let's go ahead.
Heard of and seen and have probably been the victim of a law enforcement speed trap. But have you ever seen a masterful, classic in-courtroom cop trap?
Officer Reina, you were driving, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're the one who pulled over your scout cars.
That's
This is going to be good, folks. Pay attention.
And you did that because of the allegedly obstructed rear window of this Ford Focus.
correct.
You didn't really notice anything else about this car, right? It had all its mirrors.
As far as I know, it's been.
And it was operating fine.
Yes.
I have no further questions.
This cop is too stupid to know it yet, but this defense attorney just laid the trap and he's about to walk right.
Right, overtime. Yeah, bad girls stay fly in. Welcome in, Small Miracle Garage. We'd love to see you here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Into it. Actually, he already has. This is one of those videos where we got to talk about it.
So apparently the officer walked right into a trap set up by the defense attorney. And
again, folks, it's properly training officers to know the law. They don't train them properly to know the law, folks. So what winds up happening is you get buzzword policing, like peeping. And I pulled him over because the back window was covered. They took a whole statue, back window covered. So yeah, let's watch.
Because it causes you to ask a lot of questions, one of which is, how many lives do law enforcers actually ruin under the color of law, the color of traffic law, the color of drug war laws, the color of gun laws? How many lives are ruined and lost because law enforcers enforce the law? And at the same time, dealing specifically with this video, how many lives are ruined, or how many lives do they attempt to ruin under the color of their own belief system? Okay, the background to this court proceeding is that on December 19th, 2025, Officer Rayner pulled over Cassandra Irich in East Bronx, Michigan, after observing what he believed was an obstructed rear window, a traffic violation that he also believed gave him probable cause to initiate the stop. So during the stop, the officers discovered that her license was suspended. They placed her under arrest, and then they searched her vehicle and then found what they believed were controlled substances inside a purse on the passenger side. So the case moves forward on charges of possession of narcotics, built entirely on a traffic stop that the officer was confident was lawful. That is, until the defense attorney stood up and read one sentence from Michigan's vehicle code. Let's take a look at this, and we're going to make some comments along the way.
The police have to follow the law. They both testified that they're police officers, that they know the law. They pulled Miss Irich over outside of their bounds as law enforcement.
How is it probable cause if it's not an infraction?
Obstructed rear window is an offense, and it's dangerous.
But she just read me the statute.
We just heard Officer Rayner.
Again, a prosecuting attorney who's trying to argue buzzword policing. The back window is covered, Your Honor. It is probable cause.
Say nothing else was wrong.
Okay, I just got to say it before we get started. Doesn't that look like Mike Lindell, the pillow guy? And when did John Felix become a judge? What am I missing here?
Mr. Kaplan, your appearance for the People versus Irich, please. Ms. Bridgeway?
Under the Defender Service, E88847 on behalf of Ms. Irich. Cassandra Irich.
Thank you.
Officer Rayner.
Good morning. Raise your right hand. Swear affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth today. Watch you step on my ramp. Have a seat. When you're ready.
What if the judge said, now what is your name, officer? It's right here. Yeah, he's not going to treat the judge with the disrespect that he treats you and I.
Counsel.
State your name, please.
Officer Chris Rayner.
Rayner.
Rayner. Yes, sir.
Officer Rayner, good to see you. Officer Rayner, how many years have you worked for the Romulus Police Department?
Be 10 years in July.
Taking it back to December 19 of last year, 2025, about 4 in the afternoon, were you working?
I was.
What were you doing at that time?
I was on patrol.
Did you have a partner, or were you acting alone?
I had a partner, Officer Myson.
Are you in a marked vehicle or unmarked?
Mark.
Uniform or no uniform?
Full class vehicle.
Did you have contact with a woman named Cassandra Irich?
I did.
Irich.
Yes.
Where did you have contact with Cassandra Irich?
Mr. Road, I believe, near in Ron, City of Romulus.
In what municipalities are located? You said Romulus.
Correct.
Thanks. Officer, what caused you to notice this person, Cassandra Irich?
The rear window of her vehicle was completely blocked, as if she wouldn't have been able to see out of it.
You could say that about any box truck. The rear window is obstructed. Do you pull box trucks over? The rear window can be obstructed in a school bus. A rear window could be obstructed if you've got a trailer behind you.
I've seen this one before. The judge rips into him
As far as
too.
I understand.
Do you remember where precisely you first encountered the driver of the other vehicle?
You mean like where in the city?
Yeah.
It was in the area of Easter and Wick, is what I recall.
As a result of noticing obstructed window, obstructed windshield, windows, what actions, if any, did you take?
I conducted a traffic stop.
Do you remember what type of vehicle this person was in?
I remember being a smaller sedan. I don't remember the specific make and model, unfortunately. I could look back at the report that my partner wrote if needed.
Unnecessary. Do you know whether the driver was alone in the vehicle?
Sure.
Now, if you saw the driver of that vehicle again, do you think you'd recognize him?
I would.
Look around the court and let Judge Oakley know whether you see him.
The young lady in black.
Your Honor, may the record reflect the witnesses identified in the fact.
Noted.
But what actions?
He's doing such a good job as a prosecuting attorney.
And what's so funny is that I just went through the same exact thing a couple of days ago, ladies and gentlemen. The same exact thing.
This is the repetition of the court, folks. This happens all the time. Were you an officer? Were you employed as an officer? Did your training as an officer show this? Blah, 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 blah. Did you actually pull this lady over? Yes, I did. It's like, okay, yeah, those facts are not in dispute. The dispute is you don't know the law.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Made a traffic stop or initiated a traffic stop?
Right.
Did the driver decide comply?
She did. I made contact with the driver's side of the vehicle and we discovered that her license was suspended.
What did you do when you learned the young lady's license had been suspended?
So with our policy and procedure, it's an arrestable offense. I got her out of the vehicle, placed her in handcuffs, and walked her to the back of the patrol vehicle.
And that's another thing. Just because it's an arrestable offense doesn't mean you need to arrest her. You can actually exercise your own conscience and go, you know what? I'm not taking somebody to a rape cage because they're suspended on their driver's license. Their permission slip from the government is no longer valid. Not taking somebody to cage for that. I'm not going to harass them for that. You can exercise your conscience, cops.
After conducting a search on her person.
He's right about that. I mean, because it would be different if she was speeding or reckless driving and then did not have a license. Take her to jail then. But yeah, just for something in the back of her window because she was driving, she was a mother. Or, I don't know if she was a mother or not. But yeah, I mean, just because she's driving home on a suspended license. Yeah, okay, take her car, impound it, and then tell her to call an Uber. Tell her to call her friend and family to get, to continue on. Make sure she's not in a bad space. But yeah, don't let her drive. But you don't have to take her to jail.
I'll be honest, the person, I don't remember if it was myself or my partner, Officer Mahyson. I know I searched the vehicle, but I can't recall at that moment if I searched her person or if he did. One of us would have conducted a search.
Any contraband found?
Not on her person.
Did you find any contraband?
I did.
Where did you locate contraband?
It was inside of a purse, which had a couple plastic baggies in it. It was on the passenger side of the vehicle.
That's another thing. As a cop, you also swore to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, not to become a domestic enemy by searching through somebody's belongings. Can you imagine taking a position where you're going to actually search through somebody's car, dig through a woman's purse? What kind of person are you? Who cares what they've got? The question is, did they harm somebody? Did they threaten somebody? Did they damage property? Did they steal property? If the answer is no, then there is no victim and you should not be going through their purse. You should actually be upholding their right to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects.
Any other women in the car or standing in the car?
No, sir.
Defendant offer any explanation?
Cannot recall off the top of my head.
Officer What happens when you confiscate what might be controlled substances?
We collect it, we hold it with us until we take it to the station. We kind of do it.
No, sometimes that stuff don't make it all the way to the police station, right? Sometimes that stuff ends up in the pockets of the police officers. So we're gonna go ahead and put this out there real quick.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Bad girls stay fly. These courts are a joke. I agree with you.
So secure it, generally a manila envelope or a plastic baggie.
I think that the lower courts need to be held to a higher standard. If the appellate court winds up coming down with like, yeah, you missed a basic constitutional right, that judge needs to be held accountable a little bit.
Yep.
You know, like, why did this case even get up this far? You should have dismissed it way back when.
Yeah, you should have known.
This is all you
you should have known. You're the judge. You should have known. So that should be all sorts of
the fact that I have a problem with the lower courts because they're too much embedded with the police officers. The police officers are the professional witnesses. And what winds up happening, and I've seen this in court, where a judge, after the courtroom was empty, it was done, and we were leaving, the judge asked for the police officer, a professional witness, to have an ex parte meeting with an officer outside of the court. So we don't know what's going on with that meeting, because that is a professional witness, folks. He is having an ex parte communication. Guess what? You have to call a half a dozen to a dozen lawyers if you're going to have an ex parte communication with a professional witness, because they could be talking about anything.
Yep.
Whose client are they talking about?
Like conspiracy.
If there's any distance, it should be between the police and these judges. There should be all kinds of distance between these people.
Mystic terminology and phraseology. The bottom line is they stole this woman's property and they kidnapped her.
A Dropbox with what's called an MSP lab sheet, which is just us asking the Michigan State Police to do an analysis of what we believe is narcotics. And then
the defendant never stated that she had a valid prescription for the controlled substance.
Not that I recall.
So what happens ultimately to this defendant?
She'll be arrested for possession of narcotics.
Hey, Greg, nothing from
Cross, Ms. Ridgway.
Officer Rena, you were driving, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're the one who pulled over your scout cars.
That's true.
And you did that because of the allegedly obstructed rear window of this Ford Focus.
Right.
You didn't really notice anything else about this car, right?
Right.
It had all its mirrors.
As far as I know, it's been.
And it was operating.
Love this.
I have no further questions.
I love it. Short, sweet, to the point, set the trap, and now she just waits.
No, correct.
You can step down.
Basically, the only reason you pulled this vehicle over is because you believe that her rear window was obstructed.
Yep.
That's right, ma'am. Did she have two mirrors? Yes, she did. Trap set.
Watch your step, Chris.
Your Honor, people arrest.
Any defense witnesses?
No.
Ready for argument.
Any case happens thousands of times across the United States per day, maybe not Saturday and Sunday. You have police officers on patrol in a marked vehicle, Judge. They observe a car with obstructed view for the driver. They initiate a traffic stop.
The prosecution just stepped into the trap now.
Doing so, they learn that the defendant had a suspended license, and as you know, Judge, that's an arrestable offense. They arrested her, they search her, incident to the arrest, and it's unclear as to who did what. Collectively, the two of them confiscated the drugs, and you know that they followed procedure. You've heard from both of them as to what happens with the controlled substance. We would seek a bind over his charge.
Counsel.
Your Honor, this case was a violation of Miss Irick's Fourth Amendment rights, and she was pulled over for this alleged infraction. MCL 257.709 clearly states that a person shall not drive a motor vehicle if driver visibility through the rear window is obstructed unless the vehicle is equipped with two mirrors, one on each side. So the only way that they could have probable cause to pull over Miss Irick on this day is if her vehicle was obstructed, and she was missing one of her 2 side mirrors.
Yep.
We just heard Officer Brandon say nothing else was wrong with the vehicle. There was no probable.
And this is the job of the prosecution. This should have been the job of the prosecution from the beginning, is to look at the case and go, okay, what does the law state? The law states obstruction and 2 mirrors. Let's take a look at the dash cam. Obstruction, but 2 mirrors. We have no case. It's dropped. It's dismissed. It's gone. It should have been, never should have gotten this far.
Right.
If the prosecution was doing their job and fact checking and making sure everything was good, boom, it should have been just dismissed. And the officer should have been reprimanded
immediately. You know who the defense looks like? The guy,
Who's
attorney?
that?
He looks like Paul Bearer. Remember him? The guy who always walked out with Undertaker, the wrestler.
Oh yeah. He was saying the guy in the prosecution. Yeah, he was saying that he looked like Mike Lindell, my pillow guy.
Paul Bearer. If he had the dark makeup around his eyes, his hairline kind of looks like him from right here. I'll pull a picture of it. Let's keep it moving.
Cause to stop the car. That is from Wren versus the United States. That is established law. There was no probable cause to believe a traffic violation had occurred.
Mr. Kaplan, argument.
And that is what you call a slam dunk. That is trap has been sprung.
Heard unequivocal testimony that vehicle.
Unequivocal testimony.
Called the Silver Ford Focus, 2012, and an obstructed rear window. That's dangerous. It's dangerous driving that way. It could lead to accidents. Legislature doesn't want that. In this case, that's what she had. It's a question of fact for the jury beyond.
Essentially, the police have to follow the law. They both testify that they're police officers, that they know the law. They pulled Miss Irick over outside of their bounds as law enforcement. Okay, I understand seeing something obstructed and thinking, oh, maybe she can't see, but unless you have probable cause to pull somebody over for a traffic infraction, you cannot do that. And from this infraction, Miss Irick was arrested, a search was conducted. That is all fruit of the poisonous tree in this case.
And it was all buzzword policing. Obstructed back window. That was the buzzword. They didn't teach them the law. They taught them buzzword policing. Her back window was obstructed. That's enough to pull them over. I have my probable cause. No, you didn't.
Okay, look. Check this out, folks. I got that picture real quick. Give me 1 second here. I swear it looks like him. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
The hairline is just too identical for me. A little less brown, but I swear it looks like him. It does.
Yeah.
All fruit of the poisonous tree. You pulled her over for a reason that didn't correspond with the law. You went outside the bounds of the law to pull her over, and everything you find after that gets thrown out because you shouldn't have pulled her over in the first place. Fruit of the poisonous tree.
Thank you.
How is it probable cause if it's not a infraction?
Obstructed rear window is an offense, and it's dangerous.
Again, Mr. District Attorney, you're justifying buzzword policing. Obstructed window. You see how he keeps harping on the obstructed window, not the law? Because he's trying to justify buzzword policing, folks. It's just, there needs to be a better standard.
But she just read the statute, and it said that they're obstructed.
You should have heard our district attorney. Damn shame.
Oh, we will. We'll get the court out of you.
Horrible.
The window is only an infraction if she doesn't have side mirrors.
You didn't hear any evidence about it.
I did. She asked him if he noticed anything else about the car. Did it have its mirrors? And he said, as far as I know.
We take the position that had he not stopped that vehicle, could have been a very serious accident.
It could have been. Oh my God.
I drive an F-150 with a cap on the back, and I can't see spit out of my window other than headlights at night. Dismissed.
I love this judge.
Good police work doesn't always end up with convictions. Boy,
Good police work doesn't always end up with convictions. The only problem is, Judge, this isn't even good police work. And you're not supposed to be police anyway. They're supposed to be rights protectors. They're supposed to
be public servants first and police second. They're supposed to help the community.
Keepers of the peace, peacemakers and peacekeepers. Even if there was a law saying that they can pull this person over and harass an American and detain an American and kidnap an American if she has an obstructed rear window and 2 working mirrors. You shouldn't pull her over anyway because that's a violation of the Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your person. But this defense attorney did a great job.
Don't get many of those like you just had. That just straight up. Yeah, but I mean, you just don't get too many of those. Just that straight up bad. I mean, they thought they had a good reason. Yeah.
No, my intern, she did the research on it. So
No, as soon as he started saying the reason for the stop, I'm like, wait a minute, I can't see out of my back window unless there's headlights behind me.
And good for this attorney. She gave her intern all the credit. And that, my friends, is how the cops can attempt to ruin your life, even if there is no law for ruining your life. They'll just make things up and go beyond their own laws. Because they're not there to serve and protect. They're there to harass and collect.
Oh, by the way, my public defender's my public defender's intern was also present too as well. She came out to watch the case. So
I mean, and that's how they learn, folks, is they got to come out and watch these cases, and that's how we all learn.
And shout out to Razia Bath, my public defender, for her defense on my behalf. We appreciate her work. It was a rodeo, that's for sure. So many games, so many runarounds. Just a whole shit show. A circus is what you would call it.
So, yeah, and thank you to shout out to Here's the Deal for that, covering that story. I mean, but yeah, no, I mean, I love how the judge just like told the DA or prosecuting attorney is like, nope, I can't see out of the back of my car or my truck unless there's lights behind there, you know. So you're absolutely wrong. There's people who drive like that all the freaking time. Yep. And just because your cop who relied on buzzword policing. So, anywho, so let's move on to our next video, folks. As Eric correctly pointed out, we're going to be covering Lakely the Poet and how he got tackled and handcuffed for sidewalk chalking the designated free speech circle. Let's watch that. Good one.
Even within the free speech circle?
Yeah, but I mean, you can be in it, you can talk and everything, but you can't be writing on
sidewalk chalk is protected speech also. Like, it's gone to Supreme Court, and I've won in court several times myself. And like, this is like you pour a barrel of water on it, and it's all gone.
Yeah, but you're supposed to write on the floor.
Can you show me where it's illegal?
Well, there's the rules online.
There's rules online.
You can look
You're
for
a police officer, man.
Yeah, but you can look for it.
No, you're the one telling me that this is illegal. You need to show me where.
I didn't say it's illegal.
See, and that's the thing, folks, is
if it's not illegal, then what are you there standing there in that all brown for looking like Yogi the Bear?
Here's the thing, folks, is there's just some laws that everybody knows you should not do. You shouldn't speed. You shouldn't be reckless driving. You shouldn't, punch somebody. You shouldn't threaten to unalive people. There's just certain laws that you know. And then there's this. And then you got a tyrant who comes up and says, you can't be doing this. And then you got him who goes, show me where it says this. Well, you can look it up. No. No. That should be part of their job. That should be part of the court. They should have to back it up, but the courts let them get away with it. They say, nope. It depends on the situation, and the police do not have time to be looking. No, they need to look these laws up. They need to contact their prosecuting attorney before they do They should be held more accountable and get rid of the Terry v. Ohio, and again, make the totality of the circumstances be part of their research. Have them research these things properly before making a detainment or an arrest, especially when there is no crime or no victim, I should say.
She's walking up in these space boots. She should have, if she's citing law, she should be showing him the law. Period. Point blank.
And she's making it up. She's faking it until she makes it. That's how 90% of these cops run, is they fake it till they make it.
Yep.
And 90% of the times the courts let them make it. And then you get the 10% of the time, and then they get trounced, but yet qualified immunity lets them off scot-free.
Oh, well, if it's not illegal,
We're
then
talking about the rules.
if it's
The
not
rules
illegal,
are not
then
laws.
we don't have any issue. We're fine.
Right?
You see how she shrugged and go, oh my God, I'm telling him the rules and he's not listening to me. Because it's lawful. Just because some arbitrary rule got broken that somebody with a stick up their butt made doesn't make it unlawful.
I'm going to keep creating. And there's going to be some pretty art out here, and then it's going to rain this afternoon or tomorrow, and it's all going to be gone. But if you make a big deal about it, you're going to look incredibly foolish coming after
and you could lose your
sidewalk
job.
chalk in the freedom of speech circle right after July 4th, 250-year anniversary of the country, and you're like, let's put this guy, let's call the police on.
Could you imagine going to a park, a public park, and you have your kids with you, and your kids decide to, for example, bring out a bag of toys that has, Lego blocks, some Barbie dolls, some little dinosaurs and stuff like that. And then the police walk up and say, you can't play here because your toys are littering on, it's like you're littering on the ground. Your toys are all over the place. You're causing a blockage on the sidewalk or, anything of that sort. I mean, this is no different from that. For crying out loud, he has pink chalk, folks, and he's riding on a public path. What harm is this? And where's the victim at in this incident?
And I think case law has even said that sidewalk chalk is protected speech under the First Amendment.
And again, let's take a look at the guy in the back of him. Look, he's not even concerned with what this guy is doing with the chalk. He's on his cell phone. He's kicking back. He got his backpack on, his glasses. He got his shorty doo-wop shorts on, his high socks. He's ready to go. There's no victim out there as far as him riding on the concrete, but this cop wants to make a issue like a lot of cops do. They walk up and investigate victimless crimes and put people through hell because they just feel like they're doing their job as a police officer. Well, your performance sucks. And to be quite honest, I don't want you in the police department. Where could she go work? Subway. Bye.
So I was talking to Gemini here real quick. One, it's viewpoint discrimination where chalkers usually win. Selective enforcement if it allows children to draw hopscotches or businesses to chalk their menus on their sidewalk, but arrests a protest for talking political messages. The Neves exception ruled in favor activated. Says that there was an exception where people were chalking anti-police messages in chalk. Even though the city had a graffiti law, the court held that the police cannot selectively enforce vandalism laws against messages they find offensive. Time, place, and manner. There is apparently the Mahoney versus the City District of Columbia. Basically, the DC area has banned chalking in front of the White House because it's supposed to be content neutral. So they don't want people chalking governmental or political propaganda messages, I guess. But ACLU had a settlement with the city of Minneapolis in 2013 where using erasable sidewalk chalk on a public sidewalk does not constitute vandalism or property damage. However, using semi-permanent materials like charcoal or oil pastels could cross into that line. So yeah, he's not doing anything illegal here, folks. Not even defacing a public surface, because again, they've ruled sidewalk chalk is non-permanent. Let's move on.
Someone for.
I'm not saying that.
You're messing with me over this. Why?
I'm not messing with you. I'm
yeah,
just
you are. You
telling
walked over here and told me that this is an issue.
You're not supposed to ride on the floor. That's
Show
what
me
I said.
where.
That's what I said.
Officer Mayor, Texas Highway Patrol. This isn't the highway, but okay, she's watching it.
Oh, is this out in front of the Alamo?
Why do we have Highway Patrol? Hit the Alamo.
Those Alamo.
Policing sidewalk chalk after
It's
July.
a state property, sir. It's a state property, that's why.
Huh?
It's a state property.
State property is public property.
Hey,
This isn't a public place?
It's a state property.
Oh, okay, and this is
That's
what?
why we're here.
And this is washable chalk?
Okay.
Do you know what that means? You know what indelible means? It has to be an indelible mark for it to be against the law. That's Texas Penal Code 2808. It has to be paint or an indelible marker or an etching or engraving device. Do you know the law, or you're just coming over here because normally it isn't women who get triggered by sidewalk chalk. It's always the out of shape men.
Well, apparently now it's the out of shape woman.
I'm doing sidewalk chalk in the freedom of speech, sir.
No, stop.
Sir.
Ooh, now we got assault.
They like ours.
Listen to me first.
I'm in the freedom of speech, sir.
Okay, this is for speech. Not for you defacing.
I'm not defacing, sir. This is sidewalk chalk, sir. Sir, this is sidewalk chalk.
Stop doing it.
Why? Show me where it's against the law, sir. Show me where it's against the law, sir. Show me where it's against the law, sir. Texas Penal Code 2808 says paint, indelible marker, etching or engraving device. This is a freedom of speech circle, and I'm using sidewalk chalk. Please show me the law or get away.
Where's the law? Can we talk?
Show me the law. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to create art, and you're in my way.
Okay, look, stop.
No, I'm going over here to my camera.
No. Listen.
You don't put your fucking hands on me,
Listen,
little boy.
listen. First of all, I'm gonna
You
talk.
need tampons? I have some tampons in here.
I don't think he is. First and foremost, I'd rather have a conversation with you.
No, you don't. You're not having a conversation.
Some tampons, bro.
He is not having a He is not having a conversation. He is trying to give directives. He's trying to force his will. He's trying to force his ego. He is not trying to have a conversation. If he's having a conversation is show me the law. Show me what I'm doing wrong. Please instruct me. And what this guy is doing is going, no, I'm not letting you do this. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Yes.
I have these for.
Listen.
Yeah, he's already battered
Do
him.
you want to talk to me, or do you want?
No, I want you to get out of here.
Or do you want?
I don't want you to talk to you. It's
I want you to
non-consensual.
take this and walk away.
Look, we can ask you to leave the premises and be criminally trespassed. Do you understand
Bro,
that?
this isn't the highway. You're Texas Highway Patrol.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're Texas. No, show me the law.
You listen to what I'm saying.
Show me the law.
I'm not screaming at you. So don't
Show me the law.
You're
I'm
touching
in
it.
the free speech circle.
You're touching him. You're not allowed to touch. Listen to what I'm saying. Stop.
Listen to what I'm saying. Stop. Listen to me. I respect my authority.
Uh-oh. Still no wrestling circle.
Then you're going to arrest him for touching you.
Bro, I'm doing sidewalk chalk out here.
I know. I'm telling him.
He's
not allowed to touch
Show me
you.
where it's against the law and I'll stop.
Hey, shout out to those bystanders who were also filming for him as well. Shout out to them. Right to record. Document. Right.
Show me where it's against the law. Show me where it's against the law, boy.
Don't touch him. You're fucking assaulting me, bitch. Get up. Let go of me. Water will wash this away. Water will wash this away.
At this point, you are being
Let the video play.
This is a criminal
I'm
trespass.
being assaulted. Get away, Juan de la Garza, law enforcement. You better get a real police officer out here.
This is a public street. You're gonna be asked to leave.
This, bro.
Public street. I'm asking. No, it's not a street. Yes, it is.
Then why are you here, highway boy?
The parade went down the street.
Just listen.
Dude,
I don't want to do
Just listen, just
free
listen.
speech circle.
Yes, but
What are y'all doing? This is sidewalk chalk.
it doesn't
Show me
matter.
the law.
Criminal mischief.
Just let us violate your rights.
This guy has such a lawsuit.
You want me to show you my dismissals? You want me to show you? Y'all are insulting me. I have to yell whenever you're holding.
I'm not.
Both of y'all's hands on me.
Please stop
Look at all
yelling.
these people. You're acting this way over sidewalk chalk.
Just stop yelling. Stop yelling.
Show me the law and I'll stop yelling.
I'm telling you,
I need to
it's
yell so
criminal mischief.
people know
So,
that you're messing
sir,
with me.
So, sir, we're not hitting you or anything.
You are violating his rights, and you are all. I hope you all go to jail.
Sir, calm down. Calm down.
Calm
You're
down.
not talking to me. You're pushing me out of the circle, man.
Sir, calm down. Hey, sir, calm down. Relax.
How do I calm?
If you ever wanted to leg sweep an officer, oh my gosh. I'm sitting here. I know you should not do this, folks, and I do not recommend you do it. But I'm just sitting here going, if I could just leg sweep this officer, it would be self-defense. But you know what? Now you got a third one there. This guy is doing everything correctly, folks. I'm just going to put it to you that way. But yeah.
And you see how the third one casually walked up like, oh, God, what am I walking into? Like, oh, geez.
She's sitting here going, calm down. This guy is battering him.
Look at her hand.
This is just so nuts. This is going to go so badly for these officers in a federal civil lawsuit for deprivation of rights under color of law, battery, conspiracy now too, because this is in the Alamo, folks. And if you've seen a lot of First Amendment videos around the Alamo, these guys are doing some pretty shady things from the police where they're trespassing them from public streets like this. And they set up this free speech circle. This is apparently the only place that you can video record from and, have your First Amendment rights. Because this is what they're justifying as time, place, and manner. So if he's allowed to sidewalk chalk anywhere, it's within that free speech circle, based upon all their rules.
Down with this fucking kid acting like this.
Relax.
I'm doing sidewalk chalk.
Relax. It doesn't matter, but it's criminal mischief because you don't.
Show
No,
me
it's
the law.
Again, buzzword policing, criminal mischief. Buzzword policing.
Hey, if you're doing it, if you're telling us because you know the
Because your
law,
hands are on me.
sir, just calm
You're
down.
assaulting
Calm
me
down.
over chalk.
You're disobeying what we're asking you to do.
Relax. You don't have to get like that.
It's not a lawful order. If it was the lawful
sir,
order, I would
sir.
obey.
Sir.
Show me the law if it's a lawful order.
Stop. Oh my God.
Right. Relax. Yeah, no, get off of me. I mean, man, irritating.
Hey, can you message one up SATX on Instagram in a little bit? And tell her I might get arrested.
There's no reason to get arrested.
There's no reason.
Okay, I just double checked a few things here, folks. Asking AI, I go, what's the Texas Penal Code for criminal mischief? It is governed by Texas Penal Code 2803. It says, at its core, the law states a person commits criminal mischief without the effective consent of the owner if they intentionally or knowingly damage or destroy the owner's tangible property. Sidewalk chalk has been ruled on, folks. It's intangible. Intentionally or knowingly tamper with the owner's tangible property and cause financial loss or substantial inconvenience. Nothing here like that, right, Chief?
Not even close.
Okay, and the third thing, and this is the final one, intentionally or knowingly make markings such as graffiti, inscriptions, slogans, drawings, or paintings on the owner's tangible property.
None of those are done here.
Again, they might be leaning on that. Go to court of law is here's the deal. Say, let's argue it out there. But again, it's not really graffiti because it's intangible. It washes away. The cops could come out there in a couple hours, throw a bucket of water on it, and it's gone. They are getting all bent out of shape for something a bucket of water can cure, folks. Just downright disgusting. Disgusting.
Like this, bro. This is gonna be a lawsuit, bro. Okay, man. You're fucking on my hands like this.
Who the hell are you?
No one has done this before.
Why can't you just sit down and talk to me so I can explain to you why this is not allowed?
Sit down and talk.
Okay, you better have fucking proof. Show me where it's not allowed right now. Okay.
Sit down and talk. He wants to have a date with them or something? Sit down and talk for what?
He doesn't want to talk.
Battering me?
The cop doesn't want to talk. He wants to sit there and berate and tell you what to do. He doesn't want to have a discussion. He doesn't want to have an intelligent discussion. He doesn't want to show you. He wants you to respect his authority, so that way he can, you know.
You will respect my authority.
And he wants you to stop, and he wants you to go away and get out of here because he's eventually going to trespass you from state property. Again.
I need to talk to the manager.
Stupid. Buzzword policing.
Okay. Can we have a seat?
No.
Can we have a seat?
I don't have to move,
Listen
bro.
to you. You've already assaulted him. Just have a seat so I can explain to you.
I don't want to sit.
Okay, well.
Show me where I did something wrong.
At this point, I'm asking you to leave the premises.
Again, here's a trespass.
Show me where this is against the law.
I'm asking you to leave the premises. I don't even want to know who you are. If you want to leave, go ahead. But you're being told right now and instructed to leave.
If you want to leave, go ahead. I don't want to leave. Elmer Fudd, back up.
He can't properly police, so guess what he does? Goes right to the trespass. Mm-hmm. I want you to leave. This is a public place, public street, but because they got this Alamo Cultural Center or state property, they got it so freaking locked down that it's a freaking tyrantville where these tyrants can do all kinds of BS because they think they own the property because it's state-owned property because of the historical cultural center.
Breaking the law, bro. I'm in the freedom of speech circle 250-year anniversary. Then scoot away from me, dumbass! You walked up to me.
Charge him into the assault.
Listen, constantly assaulting.
You want to look like a fool. Look at all of these people seeing you.
Sir, I'm going to tell you one more time. You cannot write on the floor. You don't want to understand.
Show me where it's against the law because I can show you my dismissals.
You know the law, you're supposed to know.
I know the law and I have dismissals right here.
No, it's good. Kim told me. Kim told me.
I have dismissals right here.
CTW. That's it.
if you don't understand, then CTW. If you don't want to listen, CTW. And yeah, look at his helmet, but look at his eyes behind those glasses. He's already rolling his eyes. This cop doesn't want to have a talk. He doesn't want to have a listen. He doesn't want to, he's basically getting annoyed. His ego is overriding him because he's not getting his way. You're not respecting his authority.
You will respect my authority.
So now he's rolling his eyes at a member of the public that he swore to protect and serve. Downright disgusting.
By the minute.
Okay. These are the laws I printed out. This is dismissal after defective complaint. Dismissal after defective complaint.
I understand,
dismissal
sir, but I'm telling
after
you,
defective complaint.
I'm telling you, do
dismissal
not write on the floor.
after defective complaint for writing on the floor.
Sir, I'm telling you.
Texas City apologized for arrested chalk artist.
Sir,
dismissal, defective
we're not telling
complaint.
you that you're gonna get arrested. We're not telling you that
You're
you're
already
getting arrested.
assaulting me. If I keep drawing, am I gonna get arrested?
Because
Look at his eyes. He's sitting here telling him, look, I have case standing. All these cases have been dismissed because I was out here drawing on chalk. And guess what? It all got dismissed. And you're sitting here saying that I got to play by your special rules. It's not how it works.
Because we're telling you not to do it.
The minute you touched him, it was
you cannot write on the
assault.
floor. That's all we're telling you.
Show me
And
where
you
it
are
says I
getting-
can't write with sidewalk chalk, crazy lady.
Sir.
So listen, I'm trying to talk to you. I've been trying to talk to you the entire time.
Bro,
No,
I
you
didn't want
haven't.
to talk to you. I want you to show me a law. Is your body camera on?
It is on.
Is yours on?
It is on. It's been on
Listen.
since I told you
Y'all
not to write on the floor.
Oh man, I know that was so.
Said it was a
foolish.
rule,
You
not
were
a
just
law.
not-
I told you
both are
nicely,
gonna
sir,
leave.
you cannot write on the
Yeah,
floor.
but you needed to
Again,
walk up with the
where
law.
does it say that?
Show me the law, and
Sir,
if I
I'm
saw
not
the
gonna,
law,
I'm not
I'd be
gonna
like,
come
yes,
with
ma'am.
with a big book and tell you. It
Well,
says
I
right here.
did come with a big book, and I
those
showed
are-
you
No,
dismissals.
those are your dismissals. It's not the book of the law. No, sir. It's
I showed up with.
Again, she don't know the law. She don't know the law, folks. She got taught buzzword policing. And now she's trying to force her ego and her perceived rules, none of which is anything that they gave him as a lawful order. It's so stupid. These people should lose their jobs. They should go. They should be sweet streepers in this little Alamo thing.
Hey, let's put them on like Target's loss prevention. You know what I mean? They'll be.
I wouldn't trust them with a loss prevention taser or pepper spray if my life depended on it. Let's put them in.
They would get a radio. That's it.
If all they got was a radio, that'd be fine. But no, loss prevention does at least get handcuffs, and I don't want these people to have torture cuffs anymore.
Sure.
They don't know how to act properly in public, and they don't know how to be proper public servants.
We'll put them at call center.
More than you.
All I'm trying to do is talk to you.
You're
I'm
assaulting me, boy.
explaining-
You should get away.
Look, I'm
You
trying to
should get
explain
away.
Stop touching
I'm trying
him.
to
You should get away. I don't want to talk to you. Get someone smarter.
Touching him.
Get your supervisor.
Hey, shout out to that man screaming, "Stop touching him!" He's been a supporter the whole time. Shout out to him exercising his rights. Kudos. For real.
Get his name as a witness.
Listen,
Stop touching
all I'm
him.
doing, all I want to do is tell you, ask me.
No, you don't want to ask. You don't want to talk.
He's pushing me out of the free speech, sir.
Sir, you're gonna get CTW if you don't stop. I'm just telling you. Stop writing on the floor.
Every time you touch him, it's an assault, sir.
Battery.
State trooper, you should know
Now you're
better.
being detained.
Now I'm being detained up.
Now you're being detained.
Okay.
Now you're being detained.
For what?
Get to this point.
For what exactly?
Look at the other two
All I was trying to
walking
do
up
is
slowly.
Ranch dudes, thank you. He really loves us, and we're so glad you finally caught alive. Hey, leave a super thanks if you catch us after the show, or leave a comment. Links to all the original videos, folks, are down in the description. Thank you for joining us tonight.
And if anybody has an iPhone 17, let us know. We got some free merch for you.
all this one. Now you're
Get your fucking... Bro, you're digging the cuffs into my fucking fist. Over some sidewalk chalk, man.
Two wrongs don't make a right. Your officer assaulted him.
This is so embarrassing.
You hear that ominous voice over the speakers? You will be observed. You are being recorded.
Mm-hmm. The camera and the surveillance system.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't fuck up my stuff. Hey, Hey, your phone is in this front pocket with the zipper's open. Okay. Hey man, like I was saying, if you can message one up SATX on Instagram and let her know that I'm locked up.
Hey.
Shout out to this guy. He's a.
Well, I'm glad y'all.
I know he's not an auditor, but he deserves auditor
Back in
rank.
that bag. You okay if I put it back in here? Yeah, just be really careful with that camera up there.
Does it come off?
Yeah,
Pull
it
it out,
spins
just
off.
kind of extend, collapse it, please.
So I guess the duty to intervene is out, right? Funny.
Well, no.
Right?
The duty to intervene is so far down their list because they play the yes sir and rule following is more up here than the duty to intervene. In their order of priority, the yes man mentality is so far up that they, you know, the whole duty to intervene, you know, you would think one of these idiots would go, wait, he's got case law here, he's got charges dropped. Maybe we should take half a moment and actually listen and think and use some critical thinking skills and actually intervene. But no, they're all yes men. They all back the blue. They snort that thin blue line.
Yep. Look at these shades.
Y'all figured out you break my stuff though over some sidewalk chalk. You're gonna look dumb as shit. I mean, you already.
Hey, listen. This one, I'm gonna put it in here where there's nothing, where that back, where the thing just came from. Okay.
Oh, they love giving orders. Hey, listen.
And then your book, same
I'm going right in there.
This one?
Yeah.
And then your drink. I don't want to.
You can bring that.
And then your hand sanitizer. Is this yours? I'm gonna put it with your phone, the front one.
Okay. You don't have kids, do you? That'd be wild. What if you have kids and that's your kids like getting in their back?
Just imagine how your kids are.
The freedom of speech circle. This is your tax dollars, San Antonio sidewalk chalk. Thank you, sir.
And that's the end of that. That is absolutely stupid. I'm just asking Gemini here real quick. Would sidewalk chalk at the free speech circle at the Alamo be criminal mischief? Not legally qualify as criminal mischief in practice. Law enforcement absolutely will cite you or arrest you for it. The exact scenario of the center of the major legal battle in San Antonio. Yeah, Gemini's already got information about it.
Oh yeah, about what we were just watching.
Yeah, what we were just watching. Why the charges will usually fail and may be unconstitutional. No actual damage, the free speech designation, and local precedent. This isn't the first time local police have tried this. Henson was previously arrested for chalking the Leon Valley Police Department. After the district attorney refused to prosecute the graffiti charge, the city settled out of court, paying him $16,500 for the wrongful arrest. Wow. I hope they're ready for their depositions.
Right, and that cross examination is going to be serious.
Okay, so the last video of the night, folks, is Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. We're talking about an update to a black man found dead in a jail cell after a brutal canine attack. Ouch.
An update to a story that we brought you. It is a sad update. Black male attacked by police canine is found dead in a jail cell. Here's the report we have. The update is in Tennessee.
Oh my God.
Man. Hey, man, get the dog off of him, man. Get the dog off of him.
Wait, what do they think that the dog is going to do? Help put the handcuffs on? If you're getting bit by teeth with that amount of force, the bite force, how can anybody relax well enough to put handcuffs on without, putting up some sort of resistance? This is just disgusting. I mean, would you be able to have handcuffs put on you if a dog is biting into your bones and your skin and your flesh?
Sad.
Let's keep it moving.
This is a hell of a situation. Put it up full mass. This incident we brought you is from last week. We brought you this incident last week. In that reporting, you see a black male being attacked by a police canine. You see a bystander saying the obvious. We showed you the video of that canine being unleashed on a black male during an arrest in Clarksville, Tennessee. Within 4 days, that man was found dead while in custody of the Montgomery County Jail. I'm going to give you the limited information that we have. Then I'm going to provide some context that your local news cannot. At about 11:30 a.m., June 29th, Montgomery County Sheriff's deputies saw a vehicle registered to Darius Chapel, parked at the Burger King at Fort Campbell Boulevard. Darius had an active warrant for violation of parole. That's according to the report, according to WSMV News. When deputies tried to stop him, Darius ran into oncoming traffic on Fort Campbell Boulevard. Deputies used a taser multiple times, but he fought back, according to the report. The CPD officer arrived to assist. When Darius grabbed a deputy's vest near the throat and pulled the deputy, the CPD officer deployed a canine, which bit Darius and ended the altercation, according to the report. Now, it's unclear what actual violation happened in order to create the parole violation in the system, the warrant. Neither the arrest document nor law enforcement has revealed that piece of information. So to explain, a parole violation could be what's called a technical violation. And a technical violation means that the person has not done anything to create a new charge. They did not get arrested somewhere. They did not commit another crime. Maybe there's a technical violation. A technical violation for parole could be not paying your fine, not paying your supervision fee, not paying restitution, or not finishing community service, and perhaps not reporting or non-reporting. All of those are considered technical violations, not a new criminal charge. There's more. Darius was booked into the Montgomery jail on multiple charges, including assault on a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest. After his arrest, Darius was found unresponsive in his cell during a routine security check at the jail on Friday morning and was then pronounced dead. Let's zoom out for a moment. He was booked into the county jail, which means what? Which means he was alive. He was alive. He was alert enough based on protocol. If they followed protocol, he was alert.
Bad girls stay fly. That's why we always say, always record the police.
Yep. Regardless if they're dealing with you or not, record for a fellow citizen. It's your constitutional right to record the police. We should always do it. You record for your own record. Always record for your own record. Otherwise,
they'll find any reason to mute that body cam, so that way that way they can hide their shame.
That way they can violate and conspire against your rights. You know what I'm saying? And otherwise, you'll be waiting for their body cam footage for 12 years and 15, 20 years. Oh, we're investigating, and the investigation's still open.
And folks, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know.
No.
And again, folks, all the links to the original description videos are down in the description.
Alert enough to be fingerprinted, to be photographed, to be suited, and to be placed inside of a jail cell. Typically, during intake, you have to go past the medical contractor. A nurse usually will examine the individual, especially if there has been some type of attack. Now, under the protocol of rule and regulation, he should have been seen by a medical professional before he was placed in the cell, because he obviously has had an encounter with a canine.
He had a dog bite.
He has to be cleared. There's more. Montgomery County Sheriff's Office alleges, following his arrest, Darius was transported to Vanderbilt Clarksville Hospital, where he was evaluated, treated, and medically cleared for booking into the Montgomery County Jail. Upon his arrival at the jail, he was processed and booked in. Our jail medical staff conducted their own medical assessment, and Darius continued to receive medical care in accordance with established jail medical protocols.
Detector test determined that was a lie.
Apparently it was.
Throughout his incarceration, detention staff conducted routine security checks as required and reported any medical concerns or complaints Darius had regarding his health and welfare to jail medical personnel.
So how did he die?
For evaluation and treatment. Now, I want Jordan.
According to them, it's all sunshine and roses here, folks. We did everything right. We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. Now, what's the excuse?
And my producer to put that last statement back up I just read. And I want to bring your attention to a part of this statement. It says, throughout his incarceration, detention staff conducted routine security checks as required and reported any medical concerns or complaints Darius had regarding his health.
Where's the proof?
And welfare to jail medical personnel for evaluation and treatment. They're telling you that he had a medical condition.
Detector determined that was a lie.
They're telling you he
should have
complained about the
documents.
medical condition. They're telling you that there was a reporting protocol when he did bring up the fact he had a medical condition. Why was he cleared by medical then? Why was he cleared by medical? He obviously has a serious medical issue because he's dead. He has a serious medical issue. According to WKRN News, put him up. For the first time since Darius' death, the Clarksville police chief, Ty Burdine, issued a written statement on Monday expressing condolences to the family and saying the department is taking the incident, quote, very seriously, end quote. The chief also confirmed the officer who deployed the K-9 was placed on administrative leave.
The K-9 was placed on administrative leave? What? I'm sorry, I missed that. Hold on, I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Seriously, end quote. The chief also confirmed the officer who deployed the K-9 was placed on administrative leave the morning after the arrest, pending the outcome of the investigation. Keep the chief up.
And how much you want to bet they investigated themselves?
The chief
and
has
found no
said
wrongdoing?
He expresses condolences to the family.
Yeah, right.
Typically, the chief of police does not express condolences to the family of a criminal who died while assaulting a police officer.
Exactly.
So that's not what this is. That is not what happened here. They are taking the incident very seriously.
Well, they better.
Well, according to the sheriff chief, there is no incident. But according to the chief, there is an incident. Understand, the sheriff is an elected position. The chief is an appointed position by the city. These are different law enforcement agencies. The chief then says that the person who released the K-9 was placed on administrative leave.
I want to see elected sheriffs start running on policing themselves. I want to see a sheriffs where they go, I'm running for sheriff so that way we can properly police our police. I'm going to hold our police accountable. I'm going to make sure that they are properly trained on the law. I'm going to, if I were to run for sheriff, that would be my platform. I would forget city council. If I were going to run for any elected official, I would run for sheriff, and that would be my platform. Bringing reform to law enforcement, holding our police accountable. If we believe that there are laws being broken by the police, none of this, I'm going to investigate ourselves. No, it comes across my desk. I'm investigating it. I'm making sure it's getting the proper discipline's getting handed down. None of this. We've investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. My police, if I'm going to take over as sheriff, they're going to learn the law. They're going to spend just as much time behind a book as they do behind a gun.
The morning of the arrest. Well, the morning of the arrest, there was no investigation of foul play at that time. But the officer was placed on administrative leave immediately. There was no investigation into the allegation. We didn't know about it yet. At the request of 19th Judicial District Attorney General Robert Nash, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is now investigating the death of Darius. The NAACP is requesting that the FBI join in on the investigation. The cause of death has not yet been released.
Oh, imagine
which means
that.
the reason he died is still a mystery. The NAACP said Saturday that the day before his death, they had been assured that he was fine. They inquired. They were assured by medical he was okay.
Apparently he wasn't.
Put up this brother. He leaves behind 3 young children for what may amount to be some kind of technical violation. Maybe non-payment, lack of opportunity to complete community service, and he ends up dead. We already saw the heartlessness of how he was handled during the arrest. Imagine the level of heartlessness he potentially experienced once he got behind those walls.
Yep.
We are not letting this go at all. Put up a GoFundMe. If you have the means to donate, I ask you to do the very best you can. His family is fundraising for the funeral, for the memorial expenses. They don't have money like that. Let's help ease the financial burden of the family during this difficult time. All right, we are guaranteed to bring you updates as they come.
And hopefully we can too.
Wow, look at this. Hold on.
How much?
9,000 raised.
And they're trying to get 15,000 folks. So if you're watching this afterwards, please snap that GoFundMe. Go please donate to his family. Help out his 3 sons. Let's see if we can get the proper, our small corner of the world and our community can at least help out in some way, folks. And God bless you if you do, Let me make you bigger there, Chief. Hold on a second.
So sad.
So sad.
Trying to see if we had more.
This was a family man who the police unalived over excessive force. And again, they're gonna investigate themselves. At least the police are doing the right thing and putting the officer on suspension. But if it's like how they run Washoe, where the sheriff's office is the one that's detaining them and running the jail, then yeah, the sheriff needs to definitely definitely do a better job on investigating as to what happened. Well, folks, we are at the end of our live stream for tonight. We do thank you for joining us, folks.
Let me see if
Greatly appreciate it.
Let's see if he had anybody else. Is this still on the stage? Yeah, let's see if he had anybody coming in to speak, though.
No, I think that was the end of it.
Update to a story that we.
That was the end of it.
Oh,
He didn't
okay.
have anybody come in with it. No, that was the end of it.
Okay.
So,
We appreciate y'all for tuning in for sure.
yeah, definitely. Again, folks, we got merch down in the bottom there. If you have an iPhone 17, leave a comment. We're trying to give away an iPhone 17 case from the Sacramento Community Watch Networks. The ranch dude says there needs to be an independent citizen board that investigates all misconduct. We agree, and it has to be detached from anybody in the police force. You know, the only person who needs to be somewhat attached is a lawyer who can help guide the panel or the board as to what is illegal on the books or not. Again, my personal belief is that we need a federal minimum standard of policing. We need to have police standardization across the board. We need to have something better than the TCOL certifications that they have in the local police stations or at the state level. There needs to be a path to supervisory, not just because they have better numbers or because they've arrested, more drunk drivers that and never challenged them and just settled out of court to make it go away. They need to learn the law because, in the military, I don't know if folks know this, but, my family has had military involvement. They've served in the military. And one thing I remember growing up is my father studying for tests, studying the manuals and the proper policies and procedures that the Air Force laid down just to become to earn a stripe, to go up that one next level to get that pay raise. What kind of certifications do these supervisors get to get to these sergeants in the police force? And that's, the accountability that they never show us. Anyways, I'm getting off my soapbox here, folks. So,
hey, folks,
Chief, anything else?
Yeah, the first two people who sent us an email to Sacramento Community Watch at gmail.com, will send us your address. We'll send you out the merch. We got the iPhone 17 case and the shirt I just
that lovely T-shirt that he was showing off while I was ranting. So,
officer, just do your job and keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Right. Don't violate no rights. Brand new, folks. We got more for you. You already know.
Yep.
Much
love. Folks, thank you for joining us tonight, and we're out of here, folks.